Patrick. I don't have any remarks prepared for you today. I'm here to speak on behalf of the college and to echo those nicely expressed sentiments. We could make a historian out of you with all that knowledge about the Constitution. I guess I would say a few historical things, though. I would say that having studied U.S. political history, I will tell you that this is a very contentious election. There's no doubt about it. But there were some extremely contentious elections that have taken place at other times, including some people whom we now celebrate as great, founders of the American nation. You wouldn't have wanted to be here in 1800, for example, when there was a vicious contest in the American presidency that had long-lasting repercussions, and people said, we'll never get past that. We'll never be able to forgive each other and go on. So I think that it's a rough and tumble business sometimes in this country. But our concern is about you as a citizen of the campus and of the college and of the ELI and of the linguistics department. And ELI, I just would echo, is a valued part of the linguistics and TESOL department, a valued part of the college and of the university. Now, my first concerns are going to be about academics and how the academic environment is working for you and what academic opportunities you have, your academic progress. But obviously, if you're too stressed out, if you're too worried, if you're too insecure about where you're going to be when, if you're concerned about issues like your personal safety or your immigration status, you can't study. And so there's a link between those things, and I want to acknowledge that. And I want to say also, just on a sort of personal note, and I can't quantify this, I saw a lot of sad faces on Wednesday. And I think that the sadness was related as much to uncertainty as it was to any specific outcome, because this was a contentious discussion that went on, and the rhetoric was extreme. But people, I understand that it's not just a matter of, well, focus on your studies. It's not that easy. So I want to say that I understand that if you're stressed, you can't study. And my first wish is for you to study and to put your minds on that. So if we can free you up to do that, that's a good function for this gathering. I want you to hit the books and to do very, very well, at that. That's your task. But you are human beings, and you are going to be stressed about some of these other issues. They're worth stressing about. So don't ever apologize. Don't think, well, I should just get serious. I shouldn't worry about this. These are legitimate issues. So what we want to try to do is free you up to work on your studies and not worry about these other things. And that's why this gathering has been put together rather quickly, because of course the concerns arose very quickly. So we have people from across the campus who can speak to various things. I think the main thing that I wanted to do today is really just gather information from you and to help those among you here who are the leaders of the ELI and the linguistics department. I wanted to help them address some of your concerns. I do not promise that we will have all the answers today. I'm still trying to figure this thing out myself. This election is wackadoodle. It really is. No joke. But, and we're trying to figure it out as a university and in offices such as the International Office and Student Affairs and the Police Department and Student Conduct. We're trying to figure out all these things. But if we know what you're worried about, that's what I'm getting at. If we know what your concerns are, we can try to address them. Because exactly as was said, we're a campus that takes pride in the diversity of our students. So the last thing we want is students worrying about issues that have directly to do with diversity and inclusion. So we want to know what your concerns are, and we're not going to say, well, we're going to wave a magic wand and make those go away tomorrow, because we have to look into everything. But we want to know what they are so that we can do our homework and get you back to the book.